Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Jasper Gonzo, another What's Next weekend edition. This week has been very interesting, especially for one Joe Dementia, who has basically shoved his entire foot down his throat over and over again in regards to the cluster F that is occurring in Afghanistan as we still speak. But we're not going to talk about good old Joe. It's too easy. We're going to concentrate out west to the California gubernatorial recall. Now, of course, I haven't talked about that on my show at all, and I'll be honest with you. Not that it doesn't interest me, only because with everything constantly going on in my feeds, for me to tackle one solo article, it's very hard to do. But I will in this case. For those who don't know who Larry Elder is a conservative radio personality who, for the better part, has been on the airwaves for probably almost 25 years now. Almost probably as long as Rush was the late Rush Limbaugh. But I'm going to give you a little background on Larry Elder and his political views. And then we're going to go into an article that is just flat out stupid, moronics. Let's take a look. Now, this is from Wikipedia. Elder's views are conservative and right-wing. Elder is a registered Republican. He voted for the Republican candidate in every presidential election since 1976. Elder labels himself as a libertarian, describing himself as a small L libertarian as opposed to a member of the Libertarian Party. He's an ardent supporter of Donald Trump, frequently praising him on Twitter, which he has. Elder has argued that it is unfair to blame Trump for the storming of the U.S. Capitol. You know, the quote-unquote insurrection on January 6th, which they're still chirping about, those moronic Democrats, and yet they're comparing it worse than what Joe Dementia and Afghanistan. Yeah. Now, I set the plate up for this article. This comes out of PJ Media. Democrats panic and launch Rahcist attack on Larry Elder as Newsome's doom draws near. Larry Elder is black. The LA Times said he's a white supreme. Ooh. On Friday's episode of Hannity, GOP frontrunner and California gubernatorial recall candidate Larry Elder hit back at his critics' racist and misogynistic attacks. With polls showing a neck-and-neck race on whether to recall the far-left Gavin Newsome, the LA Times published a disgusting column entitled, Larry Elder is the black face of the white supremes. You've been warned. I'm going to give you a little background. This is from Hannity.
Democrats say are in an all-out, full-on panic ahead of the September 14th recall race. Polls now showing a race neck-and-neck on whether to recall the failed far-left governor. Now, just look at this disgusting headline from the LA Times. Larry Elder is the black face of white supremacy. You've been warned.
And who wrote that was Erica D. Smith of the Los Angeles Times. Disgusting pig.
Who would replace Gavin Newsome if question 1 is recalled? I see you smiling. We've been friends a long time. I am sorry. I am genuinely friend to friend sorry that you have to go through something as evil and horrific and racist as that.
Yes, the LA Times actually printed that. We've been friends for a long time since Hannity. Sorry, genuinely friend to friend. Something as evil, as horrific, and racist as this. The seasoned radio personality anticipated these types of attacks would happen, saying that the politics of personal destruction is exactly why many people don't go into politics in the first place. This is not the first time the Times nor the left has attacked Elder. There's another writer, says Elder, who all but called me the Black David Duke. Ironic and more than a little sick given the fact that Elder is a black man who hails from Los Angeles' South Central. Quote, I've been a politician now for a little more than a month, and at first, they tried to keep me off the ballot by claiming I didn't properly turn over my taxes for 5 years. We ended up suing, and a left-wing judge said that Elder was right and threw it out and put me right back on the ballot. Larry has been accused of hating women. 21 years ago, he wrote an article citing the study of left-wing Annenberg School of Journalism. The study focused on the answers given to the questions asked to both men and women. The results show the men knew more answers to those questions than the women did. Elder quoted a left-wing professor who said the reason women knew less because the women got their information from local news. The professor said, watching local news makes you dumber, says Elder. I didn't say that. She did. And I'm going to jump to this. This comes out of Breitbart. Rob Reiner, Larry Elder is a crazy man way to the right of Donald Trump. And of course, this comes from the lovely, The Joys of Reed.
Fail to vote to recall Governor Newsome. If they vote yes, recall him, then the replacement candidate with the most votes becomes the governor, even if they have far fewer votes than Newsome. Yeah, it's bonkers. There are 46
it's called
recall.
That's what it's for.
Pages. Californians can pick from the finest crop of celebrities. There's Caitlyn Jenner, or the fiance of a real housewife of Orange County. Goody. Or even Stephen Miller's presidential booster and conservative talk show host Larry Elder. 2 questions are before California voters. Should Governor Newsome be recalled? Yes, no?
Yes.
And if so, who should replace him? All registered voters should have already received a mail-in ballot or will very soon.
I'm not going to even allow her because this is just spewage. But anyway, actor and director Rob Reiner said on Friday's MSNBC's The Readout, which nobody watches, the Republican candidate Larry Elder is California's recall election against Gavin Newsome. He's a, quote, crazy man. Wow, that takes intelligence to put that together, Rob. How long did it take you to put that one? Anchor Joy Reid, Larry Elder, who right now is the leading candidate on the other side, has denied brandishing a gun at his girlfriend. He says black people are more racist than white people. He says he doesn't believe in sanctuary laws or citizenship for dreamers. You mean illegals who shouldn't be citizens of the United States without going through the proper channels? Yeah, facts. Should be happening. He's against the in-state tuition, healthcare, driver's license for the undocumented. Illegals, again, yes, and yes. You're not supposed to give that to them because they haven't earned that right. He opposes birthright citizenship. He wants to get rid of it. He objects to cashless bail. We can go on, and he thinks that Stephen Miller should be president of the United States. Well, like I said, that I don't know, but when it comes to Stephen Miller and his facts regarding the border, yeah, you may want to take a listen to him because he's got a lot evidence to back it up. Reiner said, here's the thing. Republicans have figured out they cannot win based on their policies and they stand for because they don't really stand for anything. Pot calling the kettle. So they only know how to get power by finding a way to either vote suppress, BS, or do the kind of tricks with the recall. And I think about this for a second. This is over 40 million people. This is like 1/8 of the country. To come under control by this maniac, Larry Elder, is just crazy. It's all about a power grab. They are trying to everywhere around the country, and they are trying it in a big way here in California. California is the biggest prize of any blue state in the country, outside of New York. This is crazy, man. And like you say, he's the way right to the Donald Trump. So scary. People cannot be complacent. You got a hand in your ballot. Get your ballot. Vote no. That's all you have to do. My thoughts. To make it very clear, anybody who's listened to Larry Elder for 5 minutes, pull up any of his transcripts, pull up any of his YouTube radio podcasts, his audio podcast. The man is extremely intelligent. He's been in the California scene for his entire life, and especially in the political scene. So when you have someone who decided enough was enough, I'm going to run. Gavin Newsome is a moron and a cretin and a fool who has pretty much, outside of Jerry Brown, has destroyed California to the point where millions have left California. Look at the last decade. How many people have left California for Arizona, for Texas, for New Mexico? Why? Because they're tired of the bullshit. They're tired of the bullshit. And Rob Reiner is a part of that bullshit. He's a part of the left-wing knucklehead Hollywood morons who got nothing better to say but chirp off. Well, Rob Reiner, remember when you used to be on All in the Family and Archie would call you a meathead? Well, guess what? It was the same then. It's the same now. And with that being said, I'm Jazz Broganzo. This is What's Next. Want to see more just like this? Please leave a comment below. Like it, share it, subscribe to it. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss a thing. And we'll catch you on the next one. Peace.